What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be doing a little bit of it's a vanilla Rimworld tutorial. It's going to be a little bit different. We are starting out with something that I don't usually do. We are going to add in a couple of factions here. The Cannibal Tribe. We'll do 100%. Seed is going to be Wagga Wooga. Because why not? We'll go off of that one there, and then we're just going to go with whoever we get, right? Because we're going to play this like you're first starting up. You're not going through your characters. You don't know what the traits are. We're not going to change anybody around, even though the want to change everybody around is going to be great for me. But we'll see what we can do. All right. So now we're going to pick where we're starting, right? Where you're starting has a lot of impact on your initial go here. So right here you can see we've got the tropical rainforest. You can look and see what the terrain is, movement difficulty, which is how slow they move, the different stone types, which could affect walls, what the average temperature will be, so you know what kind of clothes that you'll need to wear. Colder temperatures indicate parkas, sweaters, whatever. Growing period, that's always important. So year round is good. That means you can grow crops year round with no issues, aside from like blight and things like that and cold snaps. Shows you how much rainfall they get, forageability and berries, animals can graze. So all of that is a yes. That's all looking really good. There's no nearby pollution, which was added in the recent biotech DLC, I believe. And you can see your average disease frequency. So about every 1.5 years, there's going to be some type of disease that hits the colony. So what we're going to do is we're just going to select a random site here. We'll get a Google number roll kicking. Just give me 1 second. We got 4. So we're just going to go ahead and hit this 4 times. We'll count this as 1, 2, 3, 4. We got tropical rainforest. We are near a, what is that? A savage tribe, I think. So it's right there. We're going to look at the terrain. Year-round growing, 79 degrees average. Rainfall sitting at right under 3,000. Got good forageability. Got good animal grazing. No pollution. Average disease frequency is kind of rough, but we can make it work. Is there much change in between here and here? Just some rainfall percentages. And what about over here? So we're going to do here because we don't want... You know what? Actually, we'll make them mad. That'll be fine. Advanced. I'm going to go in. So this is the size of your map for... You know, if you're playing on like a laptop or something, depending on the laptop, you're going to want to run medium or small. If you have a PC, you're pretty much good at 300 by 300. And then, I mean, you can read here what large sizes will do, but we'll do 275, right? Usually you're going to be starting at 250. We'll do 250. So that's going to be a little bit of a smaller map for us. We're going to go off of that. It's going to be a little rough to start. We are going to do Classic Rimworld without the Ideologian. We're going to want to do an Ideologian. We're going to go with the religion one. So we're going to do... We'll just go off of one of the base ones here. So we can go Classic like. Your colonists get a belief system like Classic Rimworld. The rest of the world has separate. Let's see. We'll do cannibals. Why not? No, we'll go classic like for the ideologian. All right. So here's our group here. Pretty good spread of skills. We do have somebody who's pregnant, so that'll be an interesting little start there. And we'll go off of that. Now we do have some regular resources. Treehouse Builder's got some booze on them. which is good because they are an alcoholic. We'll go ahead and start off with that. Now, as you can see, we have the 4 DLCs, so this will be a 4 DLC tutorial. I will admit that I haven't gotten much into the genes with biotech, but with royalty and ideology, I'm pretty squared away and set. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come to our audio, right? We're going to drop the volume a little bit for everything. Alright, and now we take stock of what's around us. We've got good access to steel all around the map, a good spread of animals. We've got the Mechanitor start right there, which we will probably pursue a little bit later on. We've got some natural debris just hanging out down there. We've got an ancient danger right here. You can tell that by the structure. We've got access to some jade and some compact machinery and some other things. But first things first, right? We want to get our guys some equipment. So, pretty good at shooting. Really good at melee. Oh, actually, you're really good at melee. You're going to get a club. Lobster, also good at melee. Going to go ahead and give them the knife. We'll give them a bow. Who's my best at shooting? 7, 7, 3, 5. Alright. Alright, we've got access to our wood right off the bat. There is this mud that's rich soil. That's going to be our growing area. So we're going to start our little base zone up here, right? And I think that I want to do a circle. So what we're going to do is get a nice even 6. Lay that out. 4. And then we'll do 6 off of there. And just like that, we have access to our little base here. There really is. It's not symmetrical. It'll be all right though. Bothers me, but we'll be fine. All right. So we are going to go ahead and set up their schedule. Work is going to be between 9 and 19. Schedules are important because if you don't set schedules, sometimes the pawns don't really focus on their needs, i.e. joy and everything else. We also want to go ahead and get our grow zone set up. Go ahead and do it like this. We're going to set that to rice. Now, first crop go-to is always rice. Why? Rice grows the fastest. It's the easiest to maintain. It's pretty quick to collect. No hassle. Now, in here, what we're going to go ahead and do is, furniture-wise, we are going to get some sleeping spots set up, right? I'm just going to do 3 on each side. Give them a little bit of personal space. And let them go from there. Now, we want to make sure that we have people set up for construct. We're going to go ahead and give anyone who has a passion in something that job. It's handling. Childcare is just going to be Buffalo. Got some good miners. Constructors, we have 2. We'll see how it goes. And we're also going to get a pen set up, probably right here. What would that be? Is that a miscellaneous? The pen marker is. Fence gate and a pen marker in there. We got some quick builders going on here. That's always good. Now, I will say, after going from modded to not modded, there are some things that I definitely miss. Just gonna throw a column right there in the center. We're getting that all replaced. So the next thing that we want to do, we want to get a butcher table up. And then we want to go ahead and mine some steel so we can get a stove up. Now, the reason that I got that whole thing set up there. Nice. We have a, what is that? A male husky named Bear, which is weirdly, Beer. I thought it was Bear. Weirdly nostalgic. When I was a kid, I had a husky growing up named Bear. So that's kind of nutty for me. Wow. But we'll keep on keeping on here. So we're gonna go ahead and throw up some heating or some light elements there, so that they're not working in the dark. Got them working on collecting the needs over there. We're gonna go ahead and get a hoopstone ring set up. We're gonna get that set up right there. So that is also gonna set up the next bounds of our ring. Now, what I would like to do here is that each ring we go out, we change the material, right? So we've got this initial wooden ring. I want to see something real quick. I'm interested to see how this will look. Because I think it'll look a little bit better. We also want to get a table set up in here. Just going to do a 2x2 table right there, and then we'll throw up some stools around it. Then I also want to get a simple research bench down right there. Wanted to save our little guinea pig. So we're going to get a... What is it? Miscellaneous? Party spot. Baby sleeping spot. Animal sleeping spot. That's what we're looking for. Because our little guinea pig's a little hurt. So who's our best doctor? Buffalo and Busto. So Buffalo is going to be some free med skill there. I don't know why I said, oh, I was thinking about the pregnancy. I was like, why do I have 6 set up? So we got a little bit of clutter as far as the pieces of wood that are just kind of sitting around. We're working on getting the growing area cleared up, it looks like. We do still have access to our pemmican outside, which is always good. Alright, so over here on the right is another thing that I wanted to talk about. Shows you what events are happening. So right now we can see that one of our colonists is pregnant and that a cobra got mad. That's important because this is how you can tell and quickly find, that's the words I wanted to use, where enemies are coming from and where you can expect to be attacked from in some cases, not always. we get that steel? Yep, we got the steel. So we are going to go ahead and get up the fueled stove here. Oh, and we can fit it right there. That's perfect. Who is set to grow? Alright, so we got that set up. Next thing that we want to go ahead and get researched here is probably stone cutting. That's going to pay dividends in the future here. Alright, so we are going to cook a simple meal, do until you have, let's see, we'll do 3 meals a day per person, so 3, 6, 9, 15. Got the rice going out there. And we are going to go ahead and tell them to go ahead and harvest these berry bushes so that we have another source of food. What about plant cut? Again, we'll set both Buffalo and Busto to that one. And then we are going to start working on our next wall here, right? So I want... Ooh. That's going to throw a kink in the plan, huh? Okay. Well, that's alright. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 out. Can we go 3 out here? 1, 2, 3. Alright. We can make that work. So we're going to go 2 out. Let's see. We'll do... Can we do just 12? Can we get away with 10? We can do 10. So 10's doable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be our protective outer wall. And then we'll have to get a little creative. We're going to have to just go big right from the start there. What was that, 10? Four, 5. Ugh. Circle's going to be a little off here, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. 5. Oh, it's not all right. How many is this? Ah, I messed up somewhere. Okay. Alright, so we had to do 4 there, so we'll have to go 4 here. Alright. That's 10. Oh, why is it so close? It's because I lost the distance right there. Okay. So maybe we'll scrap that for now, and then we're just going to have to go big later on. Alright, no issues. We can do that. How are we looking on food? 58 pemmican left. We might just mine the rest of this out and try and get that outside wall set up real quick. So a couple of things that you want to go ahead and make sure that you got set up right from the get-go, right? You want to have access to food, which we have in abundance. I can always set one of the pawns to go and collect that should the need arise. You want to get a farm down. And we have a pack animal right here, which is always good to have if I want to do some trading later on. So, another way to try and find easy food, if you have predators on the map, and the way that you can check that is going over to the wildlife tab, you can see what animals are predators as indicated by this symbol right here. So you can see we've got 2 cobras and a panther. Now, predators need to eat as well, however, most times they will bring down things that they cannot eat all of. Now, this being said, you might be thinking, well, I gotta go out there and buy those animals. If they're full, and they're not maddened, which is a random event that can happen, nothing to worry about. Go ahead and go out there and scavenge. Be what you were meant to be. A survivor. Because at the end of this, I mean, essentially, we always want to see the downfall of something. It's human nature. You want to see how things break. But sometimes, you know, in that initial start, you want to see how far can I get? What can I do? Well, it's a good way to test it. A good way to survive is to go out and scavenge. So, what I mean by that, you've got slate walls. We're not just talking about foods here. You've got slate walls that you can break down for easy brick materials. Slate walls, slate doors, all of that could give you your first wall. And this is all base game. I have no mods active, which saddens me to say. I miss my mods. It's weird playing without them, but that's alright. That's okay. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to go ahead and get our steel wall, our outer steel wall set up. So we kind of want to look at what we got to work with here, right? So we can build here. We can't build on this marshy soil, which is unfortunate. So we kind of got to counter-react that. We need to go out here and see how we can do this. So the bigger the circle is, the harder it is to get it to maintain its shape, right? So I think what we'll do is we might do this by seasons. Or we could leave the marshy bits open. Because eventually we'll keep spreading out and out and out. We've got some visitors. Greenie and Zach. Got a minor break risk, which is going to be Busto. Darkness, minor pain, rebuffed. It happens. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do, I want to go ahead and get a wood floor down. We're making a matchbox. And what I mean by that, in case you're curious, because there's some of us out there, you know, who will always use wood. Wood is, as we all know, extremely flammable, right? So, problem becomes, you get a raider with a Molotov cocktail. Or some weapon that produces fire. Oh, they left us a little gift. A little bit of silver. How nice of them. And, things deteriorate quickly when somebody introduces fire to wood, especially in Rimworld. It spreads fast. If you're in an enclosed space, things get real bad real quick. It sounds like we have a, yep, another cobra attacking this little family of monkeys over here. It is what it is. Nature of the jungle. Nature of the beast. More food for us. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you eat raw food instead of cooking it, silly goose. It's not a wise decision. Not something that I'd recommend to everybody. And your pawns will make those decisions. The only way to do that is, to counteract that really, is micromanaging your colonists to force them essentially to cook the meats. We'll get that harvested. Come over here and we'll get these berries harvested as well. Hopefully we'll get someone on that here soon. Alright. Mad chinchilla somewhere. Coming from that way. Tell all of our people to go ahead and get outside. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We'll set them all back to their business. I don't want to queue up too many work programs here because I also want to see what we can get done here. As far as the berry collection and everything else, because we need to get some cooking done. Why is Buffalo moving so slow? Intense pain, food poisoning major. That's why. Thanks for your service, Buffalo. Do what you can. At least everybody has access to berries. They are going to yak before they finish that, I think. Maybe we'll just do different geometric shapes. We kind of got to get creative here, and I'm trying to figure out a way that I could maintain a semicircle shape here. But I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. But we can try it. Alright. Maybe we go with an oblong circle, right? So we know that we can't build right here. We know that we can't build right here. So what if we incorporate that there, right? That's pretty close. And we can just remove that. Just kind of want to make sure it's online. It is online. Just need to add that one in to there, and then we want to go and give ourselves a point to build from, and we're going to cancel. Oh, we are going to cancel this bit out, and then we'll start rounding it out from there, if we can. All right, toss that right there. Okay, we'll start from here. We'll go 6 there. 5, 6. I'll go a couple more. Because why wouldn't we? What is that? That's 8. We got 9 there. Toss one more right there. Go 4 out. And then we'll continue more. 3. Go 2 out. Nope. Remove you. 1 out. Oh. And that'll be our entrance, right? And then we'll just circle this off back here. And that'll be the main insides of our base. We'll cut this back. And it'll be smooth sailing. Mess that up a little bit, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clean that up here with an easy fix. Right there. Perfect. We kind of look like a nutrient paste dispenser. Perfect. Wonderful. Alright, it's time to go and start collecting some protein for the colony. We do have berries sitting out here, so food's not too big of an issue. Biggest worry when we're hunting is all of the animals going berserk. But we'll wait and see what happens. We are from the 1st to the 2nd trimester on Trobo's pregnancy there. Getting some meals cooked. Alright, you get to pick the name and what your faction will be called. Name of the colony and what your faction will be called. The Confederacy of the Sound sounds like Chaos Theory, so we are going to be... And I wish there was a way that you could check the map about what your location was called. I like naming my peoples after where we are. So we're going to be the Roar Tribe, and our settlement will be called... Excuse me? What is the... Let's see. Some place that has a lot of swamps. Um, no. So there's actually, I just looked up a random Native American tribe, and they're called the Swampy Cree people, and they're known by many autonyms. Pardon me. Muskegon or Muskegon. And we are going to go with, and I don't have the keyboard keys set up to set this up. But we're going to go ahead and do that. This capybara that Busto has been hunting for a minute. They are drunk while they're doing this, so hey, best of luck. There we go, and we got it. Alright. We do have the Butcher Creature bill set up, so no worries there. And then you've got some other little notifications. So you can see minor break risk, Busto's at a minor break risk, low medicine, low food, need defensive, hunter lacks weapons. Not very good hunter. Did anybody come out and butcher that animal? Is the question. Alright, so the next thing that we want to go ahead and get set up is a little storage area. So what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct that wall right there, ancient fence, get rid of it. Nope, Busto, bad. And that's what I mean by making sure that they don't do anything that they're not supposed to. Bad, Busto. There you go. But yeah, you can see pretty much everything that you need to do here, or that you should do. It's going to say you need defenses. If you have a good wall up, then it's like, meh. Next thing that we're going to get up, though, is a little storage depot. Just somewhere to keep our things. And then what we're also going to do... So we're going to go 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then come 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is a little bit further, it would seem. So we're going to cancel all of that. Oh, it's because it's off-center a little bit. That's right. And we are going to need our miners to come back out and get us some more steel to go ahead and complete this back wall here. 1, 2, 3. Right. Wait a minute. What was I just looking at? Alright. So we need to add 1 here. Alright, so we've got our first raid coming here. They are Walker. They got a Psychite dependency. Pretty good at melee, so we're going to want to keep them at range. Are they attacking immediately? Nope, they're going to prepare for a while, then they'll attack. Our first rice harvest is about to hit as well. Busto is down for the count because they have major food poisoning and alcohol withdrawal. It appears that all of our booze was probably drinking up by the creatures of the forest, which is tragic for them. They're going to have a hard time. Also tragic because Busto is one of our better shooting people. Alright, we're going to rally all of our people up. They are coming in through the back here, which is not exactly what we want. Ooh, with no hits. That is what I'm talking about. Alright, so what we are going to go ahead and do, we're going to leave them exposed to the elements. Take all their things off of them. We are getting the rest of our steel cut out there. We almost have the next wall built out, so that's good. Something that I really haven't explained that you should know about. So if you highlight all your colonists, quick way to do it is just go to the top. It can be a pain trying to find all of them and give them that, little mouse over click. I like to just drag the top bar, and then I'll come over here and I will hit R. R is the keybind displayed right up there at the top left of the symbol down there to draft all of them. I'm not going to do it because they're sleeping. They'll be upset because their sleep was interrupted. But yeah, you can draft all of them with that, and then with them all highlighted in that way, you can kind of send them to whatever area you need them to be at in that particular moment. And something else that we're going to go ahead and get set up, we're going to make them some wooden homes. Like I said, a little bit of matchbox going on there. We're going to do 5x5s. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. We got a little bit of lag there. And then we'll also do some over here. And that's 3 of the houses that we need to build, set up, and ready to go. This corner right here is going to be our little storage depot. Essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to build the wall, then close it off, and that'll be our little storage area. Alright, and then we want to make sure that these have some doors right there. We do have some light leather. Where did those capybaras go? It's a turtle. The panther's chilling up there. Gonna hunt that capybara down, and then we will go from there. The other thing that we want to go ahead and do is go ahead and get a grave set up. Or, you know what? My people do believe in cannibalism. Wait, do they? No, they don't. I forgot I didn't pick that meme. No human-like corpses. No. We're going to build a grave outside. So we're just going to do a grave way over here. They're working on getting that outside wall done, which I fully support. We're actually going to have Trobo come out. Oh. Or Lobster, rather. Come out and prioritize working on that. Get that done. Busto's back up and moving. Having a little bit of withdrawal. Just going to have him pick up a beer. He was out hunting. Sorry, Busto. Uh-oh. This could be potentially bad. That's fine. So you have somebody that goes nuts, right? So what can you do? You can arrest them. Yep, easy as that. Run, Lobster, run. Alright, so we gotta call everybody out. And this could end poorly. Unfortunately, Busto has gone mad. So everybody is now gonna come out. He's going to be confined to quarters once we get the house built. So we're going to go ahead and release them. I don't know if they fixed this, but we're going to find out. Somebody will get to that eventually. Alright, then we're just going to get a... that set up. Lobster's a little bit banged up, but no worse for wear. Go eat some food. We're gonna have Buffalo tend Lobster, which is easily done. Tending is important. It'll help bring mood up. We've got a bulk goods trader. We are gonna have Lobster go ahead and bury Walker here. And then out of the 4 that we have left, who is our best socialite? It's looking like Buffalo. Yep, it's going to be Buffalo. We'll go trade with Sappy. He's a bulk goods trader. They'll have a lot of good things on it. Everything that you see here on the left is going to be what you have in stock. Everything on the right is what they have. Not seeing anything super good here. They do have some beer, which we will take for our local Cretan. We are going to sell them the lizard skin and the chinchilla fur. I think we will go ahead and pick up... we could get some more animals, which would give us milk, or, in this case, muffalo fur. But I think we'll hold off for now. Yeah, well, you did that to yourself. Go have a beer. I don't know why you're just making yourself not have a beer. Instant mood buff. It's important to pay attention to the issues that your colonists have. He's going on a bender. I'm just going to let him. He'll do it to himself. Now, this is a very cheesy way of doing it. However, you can get some meals out of the traders simply by getting in their way, right? So we got 4 meals off of that. It's a very cheesy way to get some meals if you're in a pinch. However, if you need to survive, you need to survive. I get it. I understand. And you face no judgment here. You do what you gotta do. And it's as simple as that, right? Perseverance. What does Buffalo need? Recreation deprived. So go enjoy some recreation there. You silly goose. Of course, one of my constructors is also my madman. Lobster has been doing nothing but laying in bed all day. We're going to remove him off of bed rest. He'll be fine. Probably. They left us a gift. A little bit of uranium. Well, yeah, bud, you drank all your booze. I don't know where you're going to get alcohol. Oh, you found some. Good for you. He will be drunk for the next 16 hours. So we're just going to let him do whatever it is that he does. Who are my plant cutters here? Busto, of course, and Buffalo. Alright, and then we're going to get another one there and another one there. We unfortunately built that right perfectly around some marshy soil, which is tragic. Somebody's going to have a poopy bedroom. We might actually make that a prisoner spot. It is what it is. They're going to get trench foot. 100%. It happens. Now, I wonder, can I fill that? Oh, we got rustic rug. Nice. What was the other option? Broad? Huh. We could just place a rug over it. It's always an option. We're going to get 2 more homes built down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we'll probably get 1 more placed right about here. And that way everybody will have their own little home for the most part. All of the steel that we needed is mined out. The outside wall is done. Next wall that we get up is probably going to be a stone wall, so it'll take some time to build. But with that, we've got the initial start set up. We've got a easily renewable source of food here. We've got an animal pen. We've got our initial houses set up. Next things that we want to focus on is researching electricity and various other implements to help keep our colonists safe. One more thing before we go. I do just kind of want to get a couple of board games down so that they have something to do. Looks like we need to get some more people set on cooking, too. Which we don't really have the option of, but hey, it is what it is. It'll be alright, probably. Cancel that out. And then we're going to go ahead and get the area that we want for the storage. We're going to reinforce the wall over here. Zone, then we'll get our stockpile set up here. And we are going to make this important storage so that they will go ahead and start focus on getting some of our supplies and whatnot in here. Where is Busto? Okay, that's fine, whatever. His construction is coming along quite nicely. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the cook simple meal bill, and we're going to cook simple meal times 4. And again, do until you have 15. No problem. The rest of our rice is coming along quite nicely, so we've got that going for us as well. Now we just got to get the research taken care of. Let's take a look at that quest we got. Solitary Praetor, man-hunting squirrel. It'll bestow honor upon one of our people. We'll pass. For now. Not interested. And then what we're going to have them do is we're going to have them come back, gather up the rest of this steel, start on this little bit here. We've got some visitors. Another tribal peoples coming to say hello. We are going to set up a little dumping stockpile zone. Probably right out here, just to try and attempt to clear up those rocks that are sitting around the base. inside the base. And then I think what we want to do... What do we got here? We got some light leather. So what do we got? Let's take a look at the wildlife on the map. Do we have any more capybaras roaming around? We do. Right up there. Go ahead and mark those to be hunted. Busto is one of our hunters, so we're going to come over here, tell him to come grab his pila again, and go from there. He's going to set out on his hunt. He grabs some food and go about his business. We are sitting at about 9 meals right now, which is perfect. We're going to tell them to go ahead and wood up this floor. We are also going to have them start clearing out the trees that are on the inside here. Who are my researchers? Trovo, you don't haul. You're done hauling. All you are is research. And whatever else it is that you want to do, I guess. So we are going to go ahead and get rid of 3 of these. So make sure that we got some beds set up in those. And we can actually get rid of 4 of them. Because there are 4 somewhat homes ready for living. Now, there is a pretty decent chance of Trovo going absolutely nuts because we don't have any alcohol. It is what it is. He did it to himself. We'll see what happens. Build a birth room with a clean floor and a good bed. Alright, so we do want to go ahead and get a little bit of a crib ready to go here. We don't have a good bed, but we could make one. Where's Trovo at? They're sleeping over there. Let's see if we can get them. Who's our best construct person right now? 5 and 6. It's going to be Lobster. So we're going to have Lobster focus on coming and getting this ready. It's a poor bedroll. That's unfortunate. Set the owner as Trovo. You have more food being cooked. Looks like we got that other capybara, which is good. Needs more food on the way. Not worried about the fires. It is raining, so we should be fine. Alright, so that's a better one. We'll reinstall this one over here in Lobster's home, I'm thinking. Busto's doing it. Let's set the owner to Trovo. What? What's the matter with you? Alright then. Busto's going nuts again. Just murdered our dog. That's cool. But that is where we'll tie it up today, folks. What will Busto do next? We don't know. That is the initial setup, startup that I usually go for. And the tribal start. And I mean, really, this applies to just about any of the starts. Now, there are some things that you want to focus on if you do the crash-landed start, which is going to be your power source. We don't have access to that yet, but we'll be building up to that shortly. I will see y'all in the next one. You have a good day.